A true light heavyweight lamb chop in this one, meat. I cannot wait to see what Dominick Reyes looks like in this one against Ryan Man Superman Spann. And Dominick Reyes, I mean, he's JV baseball, 12-3, 6-3 overall in the UFC, and it's been rough recently, right? And it's been tough for him because that first loss was to John Jones. Again, many thought he won that fight, and then since then he got finished by Jan Blachowicz and then got finished by Jiri Prochazka. So they fed him against basically the two toughest dudes in the division besides Ankalaev, and it's been tough results. But since then, Dominick Reyes has gone to train with Alex Pieta, aka Poetan, out there with Glover Teixeira, and has really been refining his craft throughout this last year or so, and is coming against Ryan Spann, who is a 20-7 fighter. He's 6-2 in the UFC, and I feel like he's kind of a sneaky, quiet 6-2. I mean, this is a guy who only has 2 losses to Johnny Walker and to Anthony Lionheart Smith when he got absolutely smoked, but he does have some nice wins over the Brown Bear, Misha Serkinov, and then most recently against Iwan Kutelaba in a fight where it looked like Kutelaba was starting to control it, and then he just ran into the worst possible spot, got submitted by that guillotine. And we know Ryan Spann is always threatening with that guillotine, and he's always threatening with his hands. I mean, this is a guy who can absolutely crack for sure, and I'm curious to see like who has the striking advantage in this one, because both these dudes I feel like are very competent on the feet, but they are kind of susceptible to getting absolutely slept by YOLO meat bombs. So do you think someone's going out in this one, and do you anticipate it being JV baseball, or is Ryan Man Superman Spann getting flatlined?
Yeah, this is such a funny fight, such a great fight. Battle of the Bums, Battle of the Chims. Is Superman going to BKFC, or is Dominick Reyes going back to coaching high school football teams? I'm not sure, but I gotta go with the Devastator. He's just fought the better competition. He looks better all around. Makes sense. I think those are fair odds because he could easily get slept by Ryan Spann. Ryan Spann does have Superman strength. He somehow barely hits you and you kind of go out. It's very interesting. He's a very oddball in my opinion, but I think Reyes gets it done. I think he knocks him out, gets the finish early and often, under 2.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Like, I can just see a revamped, motivated, refocused Reyes coming into this one and ready to peak again. Because although it's been a rough stretch recently, like, you hope that the guy still has a lot of self-belief and recognizes how tough his opponents were and how competitive he was in most of those moments. So if we look at Tapology, 81% is rolling with the Devastator. Majority of it is Brown. They think that finish is most likely, and 19% is rolling with Superman Spann. At minus 205, do you think that that's decent value for Reyes, or are you going to be laying off this one just because, I mean, he has lost 3 straight and Spann can finish you at any moment? Or, like, how do you feel about the odds for this one?
Yeah, I think the odds are pretty fair. I think Dominic should get this done. He should dominate this, and he should devastate the crowd. And plus 190 looks juicy, but I don't know. I'll probably fade this as a whole, except unless the odds look good for under 2.5 or under 1.5 even, because I feel like this is bound somebody get knocked out.
Yeah, I'm with you, and I'm going to be rolling with the Reyes finish as well. I just feel like he's going to have enough to take out Superman Spann. But again, if Spann somehow finds a way to get a finish, then that's not the craziest thing, because when you start to count out Ryan Superman Spann is when he pulls out a YOLO finish. So I'm rolling with Reyes. I like the early finish. I like him to reinsert himself in those serious 205 conversations, and I hope that's the case because I think he's kind of a character. He's, some of the cringeworthy moments at the press conference is some quality entertainment from the JV baseball coach for sure. So I'm rolling Reyes also by finish. Any last thoughts?
No, great matchup, fun fight. Throw in the comments you taking JV coach or the Superman BKFC Spann.